African journalists who have expertise in specialized science reporting testify that Africa will not have quality science journalism if there is no passion of specializing in the said domain. Whereas technological issues such as the impact of new innovations and computer and mobile technologies have captured media attention, many serious issues relating to science and technology are hardly understood and as such not given adequate coverage. Researchers have found that this is especially so in Africa where there is no critical mass of journalists with specialized scientific and technological expertise, and where there is a lack of skills necessary for comprehension and interpretation of science and technology information for onward dissemination to disparate audiences as news.
We need that kind of touch on our writings. When we are able to research and then build our capacity, our reports will be able to help people, inform them the way it should inform them, and enable them to make the choices that they need to make.
Yep. This Ghanaian women journalist looks at today's science journalism, and here are her views.
For me, I will say I am a specialized reporter when it comes to environmental issues, climate change, and science and agriculture, because I was given the opportunity. Now, when I worked at the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation Radio Newsroom, a time came when management decided that we need to put a team of reporters together who report on specific issues. So one, if the opportunity is not there and you even specialize, you cannot work with it. So the newsroom should create that environment. So few newsrooms have that environment where people are focused on reporting on specific issues. So we have some people reporting on science and technology, we have some people reporting on finance, we have some people reporting on politics. So if the newsrooms have that arrangement in place, then it is easy for the journalists to also do specialization. But you know, aside that, I will come back to technology, I'll come back to internet, I'll come back to computer. That is the beauty of it. So even if, as a journalist, the newsroom that you work with or the media organization that you work it does not allow you to do specialized reportage, you can have a blog, you can have your Twitter, you can have your Facebook, you can have your followers. So you do your reports on this area and you put them on your blog, you send them to your followers, and by so doing, you are educating the public. So I believe that is how we can go about doing this specialization.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
John Claude is a science communicator and multimedia content developer with over 6 years of experience in agricultural communication. On our reporter's microphone, he gave us the picture of specialized reporting in his home country Rwanda and how he is benefiting from choosing one focus in his journalism career.
And the challenge, most of the challenge that many journalists are facing nowadays is that the majority of them they are in infotainment, economics, sports, and even politics. But when it comes to the STEAM, science, technology, and engineering stories, you will find none story published. So the reason are many, but when it comes to to create interest between journalists and science, that is where the question comes in. So specializing reporting in Rwanda is still low, I can assure that, because we found journalists coming from the field, and then he did his story, then after he finished the story, he's sent away to cover another story which is different from the one he covered in the early morning. So maybe the problem is the media house, they don't have enough journalists to cover the stories. They have like different sectors, but with few journalists.
We have seen that you have made a very important step in specialized reporting. So what are the impacts of specializing?
Yes, I choose agriculture and environment because I know out there are many farmers and many people, they want to know what is going on in agriculture. They need to know the policies about agriculture. They need to know the strategies which government is doing to make the agriculture progress. And there are many information that the farmers, the people in general Rwandans need to know in agriculture and environment. So the impact of specializing in environment and agriculture has a potential. First of all, you are specialized, you are focused, and you have like a very specialized connection. When you see the connection I have comparing to someone who is covering 7 stories, which every story has a different sector, it's very difficult for him to have like a sustainable connections. But when you are specializing in a certain sector, you make an impact, and the impact is easy and is visible to the public, to the funders, to the community out there, even to the donors who can support you. So to be specialized is just clear, but it takes time, because sometimes people they say when you focus on just one field, how are you going to survive? Because several fields can give you like a little amount of money, but when it comes to specialized fields and you are not getting something direct, so you say, no, I will not do that again. So specializing reporting is very important in terms of personal and even in general in the public interest.